Let's go. Buy or sell.
I'll sell them. I'll sell the Muskies. Yeah. All right. Bengals win 9 games. Buy or sell, Thom?
Hit the buy button. Buy. I'm buying.
Okay. All right. I'm certainly selling that. They're not getting the 9. The Vegas over-under, I believe, is 8.5 unless it's changed since I've last looked. But I would place a large sum of money on the under. If they can't win with Joe Burrow, they're not winning with Jake Browning.
Ooh, that's a good point. Okay.
Man, this is on the Mendoza line. They're either going to win 8 or 9 games. I'm going to go with I'll buy that. I think they're going to win 9 games.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, do not take this as a negative take. I just don't think that 9 wins gets – I don't even think it's close. So I'm going to sell. I'm just going to sell.
You don't think the Bengals will
I will
win
be very
4
happy
more
if they
games
get
this year?
I will be very – yeah, they have to go 4-3.
I understand.
I just don't think that's going to –
What do you think they're going to do? How many?
I think 3-4 is realistic. I think 2-5 is probably what will happen.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right. Next up, I have Aaron Rodgers can save the Jets.
Sell. By the time he comes back, if he comes back at all, they're DUN done. They just benched Zach Wilson last night. I tell you, I mean, you talk about truly painful. I mean, if they've outlawed waterboarding, they should outlaw watching the Jets play on offense.
Zach Wilson was 7 for 15 for, what did he have, 80 yards? Interception. He was terrible.
I mean, it was so painful. They sat him down last night, and I give Robert Saleh a lot of credit. He came out after the game. He said, look, I told the kid when he came out, this ain't all on you. Everybody's going to talk about you. But we got receivers running the wrong routes. We got receivers dropping balls. We got offensive linemen missing assignments. I mean, it was brutal if you watched any of that against Buffalo yesterday.
Terrible. I'm going to sell it as well. There's no
sell.
Save him.
No, he's going to get there too late if he does get there at all. I don't know. They got some decent pieces on the offensive side, too. I think the Breece Hall kid's pretty decent. I think Garrett Wilson's a really good receiver, but for whatever reason, they just can't figure the quarterback out. And maybe some other pieces. I know Casey's mentioned that before. So the Jets are bad, and they're not going to be saved by Aaron Rodgers.
Sell. Yeah, I'm also selling as well. Aaron Rodgers cannot fix that offensive line. The play calling, he can't fix the fact that they'll probably be way out of it by the time he comes back. And like Trace just said, I think they only really have 2 pieces. What's so funny?
What's so funny?
What's so funny, Thom?
Just some of the lines that come out of the chat are just they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Next buy or sell. Chargers should fire Brandon Staley.
I never endorse anybody to be fired, so I'm selling.
Okay.
I never call for somebody's job to be fired.
Right. I'll call for his job because he's a bad head coach. And they have mediocre season after mediocre season with arguably a top 3 quarterback. You could argue Justin Herbert's top 3. You wouldn't win the argument, but you could certainly argue it.
Trace has argued that.
That Trace has certainly argued it. Listen, I think the Chargers should be way better than they are. Way better. 4-6 is disgusting.
They should be.
It's just bad. Whatever. Bad. I'm selling.
Yeah, you have to buy the idea that he needs to get fired at this point. I think last year he was on very thin ice, especially the way that the game kind of ended. And he's not done anything this year that makes you think that they're going to get any better. And I think even now you can start to see Justin Herbert get frustrated. And I think that's maybe more of a concern if I was a Chargers fan than anything else. You don't really want to see your quarterback start to show pretty visible emotions on just being pissed off. And he's there now. He's there. So I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses for Justin Herbert. It's just sad that, unfortunately, he's a victim of playing in an organization that's not very good.
I mean, they had 2 Keenan Allen, great player, multiple drops yesterday.
Yeah.
The Johnson kid out of TCU, number 1 pick,
what a
dropped
bust.
a wide open. At least he stood up to the media. Yep. I'll tell you that. Rookie. At least he dropped the ball and answered questions to the media, unlike your guy Tyler Boyd. Go ahead.
What about Caleb Williams? Again, Caleb Williams didn't answer to the media this weekend. That's your guy, Thom. All right. And finally, And this was sent. This next.
I guess I would've bought that.
My guy-
buy or
What
sell.
What were you?
What were you
Were you
gonna
buying
say?
or selling?
I would have bought that. Let's just continue.
Sorry, I forgot. All right, my next buy or sell was specifically written by Reed Mouse Thom. He sent me this over, and he said he wanted me to read this to you, so this is it. Buy or sell, Ohio State should join the ACC if they lose to Michigan.
Okay.
Because they have a history of not getting it done.
Ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement.
So you're going to
I would sell.
sell. All right.
If Ohio State doesn't get it done against Michigan, are you at a point now where Ryan Day genuinely should be on the hot seat?
No chance.
All right.
No chance. Best record in college football over the last since he's become a head coach. No way.
That can't be true.
No, it is. Best record.
He has the best record since he's become head coach.
Yes, in all of college football.
At the-
Highest winning percentage of any college football coach in the country. Since
Oh,
he
so
became
you're
a head
saying he
coach.
has the highest winning percentage?
Yes,
I
yes.
thought you meant since he became a head coach, he's had the highest winning percentage.
That's what I said.
Well, that's not true because Georgia hasn't lost a game in like almost 2 years.
That's right. But they lost a lot more than he has lost before those 2 years when he took over.
He's saying since he's come into the league.
Since he has
Since he
become a
took
head
over.
coach in college football, he has the best winning percentage of any head coach in college football. He's lost 5 games